This is the end.
Hey guys, it's me, Bewstroyah, and I thought I'd make a video to highlight a few things that never made it into the final cut, like behind the scenes and off-screen moments. First off, we're here of course at the main base. You know, I never actually got to build much into this place. I was all around doing stuff to make sure I get the beacon ASAP, so I kinda just left it here as is. So this is what it looks like. Everything has space, everything is practical, just a clean, compact, and organized base of operations. Oh no, wait, the beacon isn't symmetrical. How did I miss that? Alright, it's looking that much better already. You may have noticed that I got a lot of birch planks scattered, and that's because I thought it'd be a nice touch to use a soft white color to highlight the repairs of the destruction caused by the Wither during our battle here in Skyblock. The tower was the building that sustained the most damage. Oh, and I apparently missed a couple repairs. Inside the tower, you can pretty much see the damage. Here, I have the chest room which I built. Love this place. Just below here is the farm where I sourced them baked potatoes and carrots. And under that is our cozy and ugly room where we sleep and cook. I never got to build the rest of the floors like I originally planned because I was preoccupied to finish the mission, so not much really happened here. And at the top is the original battle arena. Frankly, this doesn't look like an arena, more like a stage, but it has history. Next up, of course, is everything that happened in the Nether. Now, we all know this long average, but there's something I never got to properly show. Right around last week, just after the release of the third, I located another fortress to grab more diamonds, because I needed a diamond pickaxe at the start of episode 4. This basically happened off screen between 3 and 4. I haven't explored much of this, just enough to get started on the final episode. Right here is the fortress we used for most of the series. What's funny about this is I think episode 3 is one of the hardest parts to record. Like getting the third head on the third episode. I'm pretty sure that part was a reshoot because the background noise was too strong. It was road construction, I think. They were using some goddamn jackhammer or whatever the hell that dig 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 sound was. Unfortunately, that tends to happen even though I wanna keep everything as genuine as possible. And lastly, of course, we have the Farlands. The last episode, we were basically here the entire time. At the start, we established this mini platform base. And I quite remember the island we first explored, which is here. It's still pretty much burning. And right here, yep, just down there, is where we fought the Wither. In this elongated tunnel. Not much of a fight, by the way, because the Wither stood zero chance. On the other nearest island, which I seem to have also started its own forest fire, is somewhere I did some mining. I explored pretty much everything around 1,000 block radius. Maybe not 1,000, but every single cave near me has been basically explored. Now, of course, we can't forget where we did a lot of branch mining off camera. Oh cool, I actually had leftovers in the chest. Well anyway, down here is where the first branch mining occurred. Yep, this right here went on for so long. I think this is where I got sick because it got really tedious just doing this for what felt like eternity. In here, we have a small section that led us to a lush cave. On the other side is another section where I continued to branch mine. This right here actually led me to another but much more bigger lush cave, which connected to a huge cave where I got so much ores to help build the beacon. You can still see a lot of the air blocks which the iron and gold were. Now, if I didn't miss anything, I think that's pretty much it. Everything that didn't make it to the big screen. Alright, before I show you some clips, I actually played this series at hard ever since the beginning, and I never really got to clarify that. And I think that's everything. How are you up there? Oh, my shield! Oh, nice. A huge hole. Why does it need to rain when I'm building? These guests are so annoying. Never should have fought the Wither here.